For yielding. Madam Speaker, I rise tonight deeply concerned that this body is scheduling a vote on what will likely be the most expensive spending package in the history of the United States without knowing the true cost of that package. Our own House rules, House Rule 13, requires us to wait for a score from the Congressional Budget Office before voting on a budget bill. And the Budget Reconciliation and Impoundment Control Act of 1974 requires the CBO to issue that score. But unfortunately, we are rushing through this vote without even knowing the true cost of the bill. Last week, I led a group of almost half of the House of Representatives in sending a letter to the Speaker urging her not to vote on this bill until its true costs are known. I'm sure most Americans saw the President of the United States go on television 2 weeks ago and tell the American public that this spending bill will not add a single dollar to the national deficit. And our response to that is, if that's the case, Mr. President, prove it. Prove it by waiting for the CBO to issue a score on that bill. The reason why we are so concerned about this issue is that any economist will tell you that deficit government spending is dangerously inflationary. And we are already seeing the highest inflation in the United States in over 40 years. Folks in my district are paying over $20 more today to fill the gasoline tank on their cars just to go to work than they were just a year ago. This inflation is hurting everyday Americans, and it will hurt them more if this bill spends more than it takes in taxes, and every indication is that it will. Madam Speaker, I urge this body to wait for the Congressional Budget Office to score this bill before voting on it. It's the responsible thing to do. Anything less would be an abdication of our responsibility to the people that we represent.